particular video, we will be discussing a topic of English grammar, which is errors. Now, errors are basically the mistakes that we make while speaking something or while writing a sentence. That error may be in our nouns, it can be in articles, in tenses, in prepositions, etc. And today we will be discussing the various common mistakes that people generally make in subject and verb agreement. So the topic is error in subject and verb agreement. Here first let us discuss how subject and verb go along with one another. This is a general rule that if a subject is singular, then the verb used in the sentence should also be singular, which means that a subject in a sentence must go along with the verb in a sentence in respect to, first is number. Number means that whether my subject is singular or my subject is plural. If my subject is singular, then the verb used will also be singular, and if my subject is plural, then the verb used will also be plural. It is not like if the subject is singular, we can use plural verb. That makes my entire sentence grammatically wrong, which means that there will be error in my sentence. So this is first that accordingly with number, if my subject is singular, the verb also is supposed to be singular. Second is with respect to person. Now we know that in English there are three persons, the first person, second person and third person. So with person it is first person, second person and third person. And the rule is that subject of a sentence must go along with the verb of the sentence. This is an important note that we have to remember. If this is clear and this particular thing is clear, then there won't be any errors which will occur. Now let us look at the various common mistakes that people make. First mistake that we should avoid is that singular subject with either or, neither nor should take singular verb. So singular subject, now whenever we are using either or neither nor, our subject is always singular, and with singular subject we will always make use of singular verb. Example can be explained like I say, either Sneha or Ritu is coming at my home. When I'm saying either Sneha or Ritu is coming at my home, I'm talking about either Sneha or Ritu. I'm not talking about both the persons. Only one person is coming to my home. For that case, I am using is. This is my singular verb for my singular subject. If I say Priya or Rohan are missing the lecture. When I'm saying Priya or Rohan are missing the lecture, here my sentence is grammatically wrong. Why? Because or means either of the two. I'm not saying that both of them are missing. I'm just saying that only one person is missing. For one, we will always make use of a singular verb. Therefore, I will say is missing the lecture, and therefore then my sentence is grammatically correct. Why? Because with singular subject I have told that we will always make use of a singular verb. So this is the first area where most of the people make mistakes, but knowing the rule, it is easy to avoid the errors and to make a correct sentence. So now let us understand some more common errors that take place in subject and verb agreement. Now earlier I said that with two singular nouns, and whenever we are making use of either or, at that point of time we have to make use of a singular verb. But when there are two or more singular nouns which are connected by the word and, in that case we make use of plural verb. So the second rule says that when two or more nouns are connected by and, when they are connected by and, at that time we make use of plural verb. Plural verb is used at that time. Example over here can be Sanya and Nikki are best friends. I'm talking about both Sanya and Nikki, and when I'm talking about plural people, at that time I will make use of a plural verb. This makes my sentence correct. When I say my mother and her friend is going to Delhi. When I'm saying my mother and her friend is going to Delhi, here I'm talking about two people. When I'm talking about two people, here it is my plural subject. As I've always said that with plural subject, I will always make use of a plural verb. But my verb over here is singular, therefore my sentence is wrong. Instead of using singular verb, I have to make use of a plural verb, and that plural verb over here is are. When I instead of is will make use of are, my sentence will be correct. My mother and her friend are going to Delhi. This makes my sentence correct. So, with these rules, whenever we are making use of a plural subject, there will always be a plural verb. But as I've always said that with every rule, there comes an exception. Even for this rule, there is an exception. So let us discuss the exception over here. The exception over here is with the usage of compound noun. Whenever we are making use of compound noun, at that time, instead of using plural verb, we will be making use of a singular verb. Whenever we are joining those compound nouns with and. Now with compound nouns, whenever there comes word and, with that and we will be making use of a singular verb. Here there was no compound noun. Compound nouns are like bed and breakfast, law and order, these are the compound nouns which are in pair. The nouns which are in pair are referred to as compound nouns. There they are considered as one noun only, because even though they are in pair, they are considered to be one, and therefore we make use of a singular verb. Example: the law and order of America is very strict. Why I am making use of is over here? Because law and order is considered to be one. Why? Because they are compound noun. And with compound noun, we will be making use of a singular verb. So make sure that you understand this rule very well, because these are also the common errors that are made. If you know the rule, then there are less chances of occurrence of any kind of error. Another can be the bed and breakfast are ready. When I am saying the bed and breakfast are ready, here bed and breakfast is also one noun. It is considered to be one because it is a compound noun. With compound noun, we make use of a singular verb. The verb over here is plural. My sentence has an error. It is wrong. When I, instead of are, will make use of is. The bed and breakfast is ready. At that point of time, my sentence will be correct. So, this is another area where people generally make mistakes. A rule of this compound noun should be properly understood. Now, let us understand another rule or another principle of using subject and verb together. Now, the third principle says that whenever there is a phrase occurring between a subject and a verb, then the verb will still follow the subject and not the pronoun or a noun which is occurring in the phrase. I think that whatever I have said will be more clear when I'll explain you through an example, but the rule is also important to remember, because it is just because of the rule that we will be able to understand the example. So the third rule says that when a phrase occurs between a subject and a verb, the verb will still follow the subject and not the noun or the pronoun which is present in the phrase. Example of this is the student as well as committee members are excited. When I am saying the student as well as committee members are excited, here as well as committee members are referred to a phrase in my sentence. Whenever we make use of as well as, that acts as a phrase. So the student as well as committee members are excited, here as well as is my phrase. I have said that the verb will always follow the subject and not the noun. Here committee members are the noun. This is the noun of phrase. Committee member is the noun, but this is a noun of phrase and not the noun as a subject. Subject over here is my student, and if student is my subject, then my verb has to go along with the subject. Is it going? Subject over here is singular But what about the verb? The verb over here is plural. My sentence over here is wrong. Why? Because with singular subject, I have to make use of a singular verb. My verb is not singular. I have to write over here is excited. Why? Because I'm just referring to the subject over here. I'm not referring to the noun of the phrase. Subject is singular, the verb has to be singular, and this makes my sentence correct. When I say the teachers as well as the principal is very humble. When I'm saying the teachers as well as the principal, here as well as the principal is again my phrase, but I have to go along the subject. My subject over here is plural. For plural subject, I have to make use of a plural verb. My verb over here is singular. My sentence over here is wrong. Because for plural subject, I will be making use of a plural verb. Over here, I will be making use of are. I have removed the error, so my sentence is now meaningful and correct without any error. So, in this video, we have discussed the various errors which can occur in subject-verb agreement. But for every error, if we know the rule, or I can say that if we know the rule for the subject-verb agreement, then we can avoid errors. So it is better that you keep on practicing more and more so that we can understand where to use which kind of verb. So my suggestion to you is to keep learning and keep practicing.